I'm on my way here, hopefully. Ah, finally, it's amazing when the shit. Let me put this down for a second. IWJ Warrior Junior here for another educational, fun of knowledge, wisdom, life experience, and everything in between. I guess is the best way you can say it. As you know, I am your host, Warrior Junior, and don't mind me the second I was late a second because my tea, the water was kind of hot um, when I was boiling it. So it goes. The title of this episode is mistakes. You know, mistakes and mistakes and mistakes and mistakes. And I went to the boxing gym today. And I walked by some of these really nice homes. This guy had like this garage that was open one time. It had like this orange Lamborghini there, closed, and like it's like all these people that got it all figured out. And I've always wondered, like, they ever make any mistakes? These people that we call it in Yiddish, we call it English stuff with guilt. A lot of fuck up, because you just see the success. You don't see the face. So Winfrey, what she said, she had nothing. In her 20s, 25, they hit the ground running like people, like I said, they already really made it. You don't hear many people that are 50 just trying to get started or, been grinding away to make it. I know Eckhart Tolle, heard that one. Morgan Freeman, it's like there's a couple, things with Anders or whatever, Um, but again, you're talking a couple here and there that's it's not the average. Like happened. Like if you didn't make it your whole life, either barring bad luck or circumstances, and you were trying at 50 years old, what makes you think you're going to make it by 60 or 70? Like what's the rationale? What's the logic? I don't get it. Like if you're working a 9 to 5, I listen to this guy on YouTube. His name is not important, but his red is, it was, he MJ DeMarco's thing, and it's like, if you're sitting there working at an hourly wage, how can you accrue? How can you build, a substantial wealth? You can't. First off, you can't think because you're busy making somebody else rich. Like I've seen the same people up the block from me in the market. They've been there for decades. And maybe they put their credit along the way or something. I don't know, but still, if you're working for a couple bucks, nothing, it doesn't add up to anything. And these people that own those properties, and everything cost food. My God, I went to Trader Joe's today. Again, no wife, no kids, nothing, and it's like the good food costs. And it's we say in Yiddish, zay tire, very expensive. Um, my ex friend, I always liked it. I already shared the story about it. I stopped talking to her, but what happened was a couple of weeks ago. I Claremont, as I say, go dancing sometimes, and I just walking back 3 in the morning around there, and like I question myself. I go, what the fuck am I doing? Like, what? You don't have anybody? What's the matter with you? Like I started thinking to myself, and I text my, this girl that I used to be with, and she didn't respond, but like I just saw her for the first time today, like, and she got a little dog, and I wanted to see the dog. It was kind of curious. I walk in, it's kind of the same deal. Like she was high or thing or drunk, kind of all over me, and then this are you out of your fucking mind? Invite, and then some guy just walks. I gotta go. I'm out of here. And just, she just no consideration. Just no fucking no consideration to like being with somebody one on one and talking with them is barge right in, and I don't want that guy to know anything about me. It's none of his fucking business. And people they do shit like that. I don't really count that as any mistakes. Well, it's on you. If you don't learn from your experiences, that's and Tony Robbins talks about, if you don't apply anything that you know, what good is it? Like, it's kind of a mistake in its. Went to the park, did a night workout. Boy, from like 2 to 3:30 in the morning. And I know I talk about this to gays that go out of the nightclub, and some of them, I don't know why, like, seem enamored by my working out at that time. Like, what do you fucking think you're gonna get off me? Like, nobody's gonna give you a damn thing. Somewhere down the line, I think when I was young, I was kind of warped thinking that way too. Like, somebody's gonna give me something for nothing, like women, whatever. And I just didn't learn. It never sank in until I really got older, until my mid late 40s, which I'm at right now. That no one's going to give you nothing for nothing. It just don't. It just doesn't work that way. Um, and I say everything is really hard earned. You know, whether it be the workouts that I do, eBay let me back on, paid them $3,000, and just like looking for deals, like looking at cards and stuff and graded stuff, and it's like there's nothing really good out there, or the stuff that's decent, it's really marked really high. There's like no room. I like looked at graded stuff, and I don't know, putting in offers, and people are just no, 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 thank you. Like I said, like eBay's a big swap meet, but these people they think they got a real business. It's like, oh, just leave it up there. Like they're not waiting for real collectors to buy their shit. And that's like really not me. I mean, a little bit on some things, but mostly not. Um, I want to buy good stuff that can appreciate it. I was a little agitated. I got like 2 months right now, clean from gambling. Um, I gotta admit, it was really enticing because like the price of gold was like 16.20 now. It's like, oh my god, if I bought a futures contract, one contract, and it went up like dollars on Friday. It's like that would have been like 3 fucking grand. If I had 2 contracts, that would have been 6 grand. It's a lot of fucking money, like that would have been, a good step on my way to my condo that I want to get the fuck out of here. You know, I guess the goal is to stay the course. To stay the course, very very patient, and try to do what I did a couple of years ago, but don't fuck up. Just turn deals, good, bad, little by little, put stuff up on eBay. Just uh, and every once in a while you find a nugget, something that's really good. That will appreciate a lot. Whatever. It just seems like I think back in my life, and I just say, God, mistakes after mistakes after mistakes. I try that um, that goes in the wrong direction won't go. Won't get you nothing. I mean, it's really hard. It's really hard because you make it, but you only get so much of it. It's like I don't want to be one of these alta cockers here in this poor people's housing, and like my credit score went up like 50 points. I mean that's good, but I get these things from I'm subscribed to like Redfin, and online, and oh, a new place for you in Vegas, 159,000. And remember those were like 119. Now it's like 159. It's like everything's going up. But it's not going up. The value of the dollar is. It doesn't make sense why the price of gold is so low. I think it's being controlled somehow. Really, um, not really. How could the value of the money go? The value of the dollar goes down and the price of gold stays down. I mean, it doesn't make any sense, does it? At least, I can tell you this. I can tell you this. I did the right thing. Again, I want to get thing like and back refund from going to school, and instead of going down the casino with it, instead of putting it in futures or in crypto, and I guess it doesn't really. Does it feel good? You know, I said I'm gonna, damn it, I'm gonna do this thing right. I got to get out of the hole your credit, and I got a little money to invest along with all still my other stuff. It's just hard. You tried so many things and nothing seems to really blast you forward. Making $100 here and there on a card. It takes real. You gotta make some big hits. Like I talk about that card that I bought for 1,000, and a regular one. Mine's an off-center one, but the card just sold like over 93,000. I know there's no way I'm going to get anywhere near that for mine, but it does help the value of mine. And I'm hesitant to try to put on eBay for like 20,000. Somebody give me 20 grand for it. That's good. That's great, but it's not enough. Like again, to be able to accrue like 100,000. Like because that way, if the condo's 159,000, you put down 100 grand, you take out a mortgage for like 50,000 over 30 years. That's different. They would approve me for something like that. I mean, it's still it takes a big the people who live around here. They got they got American Express Centurion card. He's 150,000. That's nothing. But for me, it's a lot, and it's a lot for me because I've made catastrophic errors in my life. I mean, I've never had. Every time I got a little bit here and there, 5,000, 8,000, so whatever. I run to the casino with it. That's the compulsive gambler. And, you know, how to break that cycle, that garbage cycle that just holds me down. God, I'm gonna be like 49 next month, and it's like, holy fuck, you know. Yeah, I'm working my ass off, physically in the boxing gym, and it's it's great and everything, but it's like so it's barely scratching the surface of nothing. I just I didn't take when I had credit before. I didn't know. Took a shot to make something substantial, and it just blew up in my face. You know, you understand the stock market. You know, especially when you're dealing in futures, you're successful, and it was. I remember, I, I you know, again, I got the margin call. I remember that. That was god awful. You know, that was just terrible. I wound up leveraging all my credit cards to buy, hoping at that time to go up and watching everything, and wow, what can you fucking do? You know, you can just try to put one foot in front of the other and go, all right, you know, made all these mistakes, you know, try that, try this, try that, you know, nothing happened, you know, and here right now, I got my goal, and let's really try to apply ourselves, you know, little by little, whatever, you know, and try to keep some optimism. I know it sounds like I'm down, I'm not happy, but it's better than the cycleness of the ups and the downs. It's like the downs of gambling. Oh my god, fuck. I mean, feeling. I remember. I really thought I had a system with Pai Gow poker. I really did. Doesn't matter. Making like 2,000 a day for over a week straight, and I go, I think I got something here. Like I really, felt like I was robbing the place. Like I was inconsistent. And I lost like 10 grand in one afternoon, one morning. And I remember I was like, I walked out of the casino. I was like, just you know, I came to tell you the feeling that I had when I was waiting for the bus. It was like just about 10,000. It's gone. I, it's so much fucking money. I mean, again, I won like 14 over the span of a week. I gave back 10. And I owed like 4,000. I paid off some credit cards and had like another 13 grand. Basically finagled off of somebody off of eBay that I paid them all back. You know, I did the right thing. And that's just like, in the end, I had nothing. Zero. I feel like, you know, nothing. And I remember I had like Eagles graded, like, all right, $20 double liver. I had some nice shit. It's all fucking gone. You know, I know there's more life than stuff, you know, but when you're trying to like move ahead in life, you know, you're trying to accumulate, you know, it's really hard to like not have nothing, you know, it sucks, you know, and it's not because I'm comparing myself to other people. I just want to create again the best version of myself, and I just don't like, you know, when I think to myself, I go, well, that's it. It's all, you know. Oh, it's just you've got got to maintain and hold the course. Realize you got a lot of knowledge built up in your time that can be applied. You know, don't want to make the same mistakes over and over again. I know it's very stay true to yourself, and realize that it can be done. Like just patience and time. Patience and time. All right, I guess, for now, that's really all I got to say. Kind of a little shorter episode, but kind of got out what I wanted to say. So I hope you got something off of this one. And WJ will be back, hopefully. Just keep it going, yeah.